Been a few days here. Things are still moist underneath. Every now and then you got to come back out here and kind of toss it, turn it. Got to keep all these nodes, grass nodes, moist. Eventually we're going to start seeing tiny little roots sprouting from some of the nodes, certainly not all of them. That's why you do a lot of sprigs. Each sprig is going to start looking way worse before it starts looking better. Normal. Still got soil moisture in here. Although, it's starting to get low enough that I'm considering adding a little bit more water to it. Peat moss is amazing for water retention. It was like 80 degrees yesterday. And it's still moist. All right, so it's July 8th. A lot of time has gone by. I'm going to have to look at old footage to figure out how long it's been since I put these sprigs here in this. And look at this. This peat moss, I swear to you, I haven't touched this in weeks. Multiple weeks. Haven't given it water. It hasn't rained. I just put down that sea kelp into the sprigs with the peat moss, gave it some water, blah, 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 blah. Look at this. I mean, it's like separating, it's drying out. Everything is kind of hard. I haven't touched this in a long time, but still, things are green. Check this out. I'm going to say check this out because I haven't even checked it out myself. I'm going to just yank this up. Shake it out a little bit. There's got to be some rooting going on in here. Oh, it's in the middle. It's in the middle. There's a tiny bit of moisture right there in the middle. Whoa. Oh, man. Look at that. Wow. All right, here you go. Green. Sprig. Coming off here. Look, it full on rooted down into very, very dry, barely damp peat moss. There are no nutrients in here whatsoever. But those are brand spanking new roots. Wow. We've got green. We've got green. We've got green. We've got some green down here. There's a lot. Probably if I yank everything out of here, there's probably roots everywhere in here. So what I'm going to do right now, this is what I say, the night of the 8th of July. I need to get those specifically since I just uprooted them. These baby roots, I need to get them underneath. But I'm going to go ahead and put the sprinkler on this to make sure that everything stays wet. So I'm going to expand the parkway strip with its own trimmings. This is wild, man. Especially since the fact that it's been at least 2.5 weeks since I even touched this, let alone gave it water. Talk about simplicity. Simplicity in vegetative expansion. Vegetative spread of whatever grass you already have on hand. In this case, Buffalograss. Two weeks have passed. 2 weeks. I did water this yesterday because I didn't want to be messing around with super wet peat moss today. Look at this. 2 weeks. And everything is, I mean, there's still a lot of life here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start pulling this out. Here, let's start with this one. That's the thing. Since it's peat moss, we can just kind of yank it apart with our fingers gently. It just works out just fine. It's not like real soil. Is that still alive? I don't know. Might be. What about on this one? I'm grabbing one with green still on it. Yeah. Here we got green. We got a bunch of roots coming off. Like, they're actually fairly long. Teasing them out. Look how long that is. That is one full-on root system right there. Dangling. Put that right into the ground or re-root down. That's what I'm going to do right now. Craziness. I'm going to do this for all of the sprigs that I have in there. Let's take it straight over. Live action shot here. No cuts. This is literally all it takes. Look at that. I haven't even mixed that azomite into the ground. So see that right there? There's my root system. There's my greenery. I want the green sticking up. So I'm going to grab a little bit of this and put it right here. Green is sticking up. Cover that up on both sides. There's my root right there. And cover that up. All right. Root is fully covered. There we go. Green. Keep going. There. That's kind of like grass sticking up out of the ground. This is called sprigging. I'm going to do that for the entire line with all of the sprigs that I have in my pot behind my fence. All right, a little bit out. Prepared sprigs right here. I'm going to use fresh sprigs, sprigs that I didn't process whatsoever with the kelp in the peat moss. I'm going to use that right here, but everything else from about here on is the processed stuff, the stuff that I mildly did stuff to over the past like 5-6 weeks, and we'll see how it goes.